Hello, my wonderful, amazing artists. It's me, Miss Abby, your art teacher, and today we're getting inspired by owls. And one of my favorite facts about owls is that our famous civil rights leader, Harriet Tubman, who is famous for a long time ago helping black people escape slavery in the South by helping them travel through the woods. She used owl calls to communicate with people in a secret way. She was also an amazing naturalist. She knew every animal in the woods. She could travel without a map, and she would use things like the stars and the constellations in the sky to help her travel in the woods, which I think is totally amazing. Traveling in the woods without any phone, any electricity, and that's why I named this owl Harriet. And one day I think I'll get a stuffed animal named Harriet. And so that's why I was inspired by owls. Also, did you know there's owls in Boston? In the Arboretum? There's a mom owl and babies, which I think is so cool. Okay, let's get started drawing owls. And they come in all different shapes and sizes. There's lots of varieties. So you can pick snowy owl, great horned owl, barn owl. There's a lot of different colors, choices you can make. And you can also decide if you're doing an owl flying through the air or perched up on a tree. Your choice. Now, let's get started. I recommend pencil, paper, and some coloring supplies. Your choice of markers, crayons, and colored pencils. I recommend starting with a pencil because you can erase. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to draw is a tree branch for my owl to hang out on. And I'm doing this with some wavy lines. I'm not quite happy with that. I'm going to add some more. Good thing I use my pencil so I can erase. Okay, now I'm going to draw two different owls in two different poses. The first one is going to be sitting on the tree. The other one is going to be flying. The first one is sitting on the tree. I think that's a little easier to draw. I like to draw an oval shape, kind of like a circle that's been squished, and then a circle on top. Next, I'm going to draw that's a little too big. Good thing I used a pencil so I can erase. And there's some marks left over. I'm going to color in. Two big eyes, two pupils, a beak that's shaped like a triangle, and some wings that are tucked in close to the owl's body to stay warm. 1, 2, 3 triangle toes and 3 triangle toes on the other foot. And that is my nice little owl. I'm going to give him a tail too. Did you know that owls are nocturnal? That means they are awake at night. They have amazing night vision because of these big eyes. Okay, next I'm going to draw an owl flying in the sky right here. Different poses. So I'm going to start with the same circle body. And then I'm going to draw a circle head and then a half moon shaped body or a half circle body. And a tail. Kind of like a pizza slice. And then I'm going to do the same eyes, the big nocturnal eyes, and the beak. And then I'm going to draw one half circle, one triangle wing flying up, and then the other flying down. And I'm going to draw 2 little triangle feet. So, here are my 2 owls, and now I'm going to color them in. I'm going to use my shades of dark brown and light brown now. I'm doing 2 brown. So I'm also going to add, because I'm making 2 great horned owls, 2 ears, kind of like cat's ears. If you wanted, you could add those to make the owl look like a great horned owl. But I'm going to do a brown owl, because that's what I want to do. I'm very inspired by those ones in the Arboretum. And you got to remember, owls are covered in feathers, not scales like a fish, not fur like a teddy bear. They have feathers. In order to get a feather kind of texture, I use this kind of line, kind of like, I don't know, like a scallop shell or some letter C's, a ripply shell to give a feathery texture to my owls. Let's color. Ta-da! Here's my drawing of 2 owls. This one's flying and this one is perching on a tree. And so you could interpret this as 2 owl friends, or you could think about it as the same owl in 2 different poses. Up to you. I'm really excited about this drawing of an owl. I am getting inspired both by our local wildlife here in Boston and Harriet Tubman to draw an owl. And I know next time I hear a hoo 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 from outside my house, I'm going to think about Harriet Tubman and all the amazing work she did. So I really hope you give this a try, drawing or making art inspired by owls. I had a lot of fun drawing it, and it really challenged me to use my shades of light and dark and to try to use my drawing abilities to create details that made the owl look soft and feathery. And I all think that's kind of amazing. I hope you have a great time making art inspired by owls. Bye. Have fun making art.